Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another info/thoughts video for the Sonic the Hedgehog series. So, hey, yeah. But before I get into that, I do want to start off with something positive. So thank you for all the positive reception on my first info/thoughts video on the Rio 2016 Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Yeah, because I wasn't really sure if that video would do so well. I've done those sorts of videos for The Sims for quite a while now, but it's really nice to see a Sonic related one do really well too, so I do plan on continuing it, starting with this. So yeah, this picture describes my reaction to this announcement pretty accurately. A new Sonic Boom game, Sonic Boom Fire and Ice, was announced today by Sega, and who wanted this? I don't think anybody wanted this, but it's happening. It's so strange. So this game looks like it's pretty much a follow-up to Shattered Crystal, where it's like a 2D side-scrolling game, and there's the addition of fire and ice powers, where you can use fire to break through ice blocks, and you can also use ice powers to freeze water and keep moving forward. This almost seems intriguing. Maybe it could be kind of creative in the later levels in the game. Who knows? The game's not out yet, so it's kind of hard to judge. Also, Amy is playable this time. Yay, I guess. I guess that's just kind of expected, though. There's also supposed to be some bot racing thing that's tied to both single player and multiplayer, where you're supposed to be able to race character-themed bots. It sounds a little bit confusing, and I didn't see any of that in the trailers, so maybe at E3 we'll see that in action. So my thoughts on all this. Why? Why make another Sonic Boom game? Sure, it could be good. It could be the best Sonic game on 3DS, but even if it is, well, I don't think it'll matter because the first two Sonic Boom games were poorly received. Yeah, Shattered Crystal on 3DS was the better received of the two games, but it's just that Sonic Boom has left such a stain on the Sonic franchise overall. I can't see how making another Sonic Boom game a good marketing move. It's like you're pretty much asking for failure. No matter how good the game is, it's probably going to sell worse than Shattered Crystal did, just because of how badly received both that one and Rise of Lyric was. Sonic has enough bad press right now already. Do we really need more of that? Like, imagine if Sonic Team had made a sequel to Sonic 06 despite how much hate that game got. That would have done really terribly too. Though just to be clear here, I'm just talking about the Sonic Boom games. The TV show is actually pretty good, easily one of the best they've done for Sonic so far. I'd love to see more Sonic characters like the Chaotix be added to the TV series, but other than that, it's actually pretty entertaining overall. I do find it interesting that the official Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter has responded to criticism of this game, saying that they've made a large amount of improvements to the game based on fan and review feedback last year. More on this soon, so hopefully soon means E3 because, yeah, they have quite the fire to tame. It's also pretty interesting that with the announcement on the Sonic the Hedgehog Tumblr page, they have a hashtag saying it's going to be way better than the first one. Well, I hope you're right about that. Hopefully the fact that the main villain is named Defect will not be representative of the actual game. It almost feels like they are actually making a joke about how bad the first two Boom games were. Still though, my opinion in the end is that this game should not exist. Like, it shouldn't have been made. It's kinda ridiculous. I mean, yeah, at least with the Olympic Games, even if the last one sold terribly, that's mainly because the Wii U was a pretty new system at the time, and also they probably get a lot of financial backing from the Olympic Committee to continue making these games, so the sales numbers might not matter as much with those games, but with Sonic Boom, that's not the case. It's just kind of ridiculous. I know Big Red Button is not developing this game, but I mean, Shattered Crystal still wasn't like super well received either. I would have preferred if they had just made a new Sonic game for 3DS altogether, but I guess that's asking too much. A sequel to Sonic Boom, Shattered Crystal with very similar looking gameplay was the cheapest option, and Sega is not in the best financial situation right now, so I guess that's just what they ended up going with. Will the game be bad? Well, the game hasn't come out yet, but I do feel like it's more likely that it will be bad than it being a good game. Will be better than Shattered Crystal, most likely, because it looks like the Fire and Ice elements may add a little bit to the gameplay, and the bot racing, for all we know, could be really fun. But I don't think it'll be enough. Maybe once we see more, my opinion will change, but right now I'm not feeling too good about this. Just, where's our announcement of the next big Sonic game? I mean, even if it is coming out next year, I wouldn't mind hearing an announcement about it now, just to restore my faith in the Sonic franchise a little bit more. I mean, Nintendo did end up announcing the Nintendo NX very early on because they wanted to ensure people that they are still going to make like mainstream consoles and stuff and not completely go mobile. So it'd be really nice if Sega did announce the next main Sonic game a little bit earlier, just so they could say, hey, like hardcore Sonic fans, we haven't forgotten about you. There is something coming, instead of just letting us like feed off of rumors and speculation that's smallest, tiniest tidbits like we have been for the past year or two. It's just kind of crazy. Like, there hasn't been really anything that big since Sonic Lost World. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to talk about with Sonic Boom Fire and Ice so far. But yeah, feel free to leave comments in the comment section below. But please try and keep it civil. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later and have a great day. Thanks for watching.